Hello, friends. I would like to welcome you to another podcast series with me. In today's episode, I would like to speak about gratitude. This is a term which may not be something very uncommon, especially to those who perhaps end up reading a lot of nonfiction or self development books. But for others, maybe gratitude could be something like a new term or a completely new concept. In today's podcast, I would like to share with you my own experience with this term called gratitude and a simple exercise that I've been doing for almost 5+ years now and how it has really benefited me. Usually, when I coach to some of my clients, uh, a common pattern that I have had experience and observed are people with a lot of stress and anxiety and a bit of confused state of mind where the mind is all over thinking about a lot and not at all clear. Usually, to such cases, I offer this exercise, something that I have been doing it for more than 5 years. This was taught to me by my coach when I initially went for coaching, and I was exactly in the similar state of mind and in need of a coach. Now, what this exercise or the assessment tool means that one simply either at the start of the day or by end of the day keep a record of a gratitude journal. In that, we record what we are thankful for. It can range up to one, two, or three things in life in a single given day, or it could be more than that. I usually do this exercise in before I retire to bed. You can do it first thing in the morning or whenever you feel convenient. The very idea of this exercise is to simply sit back and reflect. By maintaining a gratitude journal and using a pen and a paper, because there's a science behind when we use a pen and consciously sit and write instead of using any technology or app. And while we choose a convenient time, we simply sit, reflect, and write. Write about what are we really grateful for. This is the question, a very common one that you may find in any gratitude journal. Now, many people really wonder, and I do get these questions from my clients as well, as to how does it really help? How does it boost my well being? And how do you think it reduces stress? So I explain them, and the same thing that I might want to share here with my audience who are listening, that gratitude is connected to neuroscience. There has been a lot of research that's currently going on, and there has been a lot of findings as well for people suffering from anxiety and depression, especially. While they've been given many other techniques through therapy, this is one of the most simplest but one of the most effective technique that has really helped people come out of their blues or their confused and dull numb mind. It's about gratitude. Now, what exactly happens when we record or capture our thoughts? The idea here is that we sit, pause, reflect, and begin by writing what are the simple joys or three things in life we are thankful for. It can range from anything. It can be as simple as enjoying a 5 minute sunshine right outside of your bedroom, in the balcony, by the window, or on the terrace. It did not be something really high or materialistic. Now, while you start doing this, what really happens is we start to cultivate and get into a habit of reflection. Initially, when my coach gave me this exercise, I was skeptical, to be very honest, just like my clients are when I give them this today. And therefore, I try and explain them that as we start cultivating this habit of gratitude, of recording every single day 3 to 5 things we are very, very thankful or grateful for, we start to indirectly cultivate a positive mindset, because unconsciously our brain now search for things that we are grateful for, and we never are grateful for any negative thing. We are always grateful for positivity. So while you cultivate this habit and practice it, you would also observe that we are indirectly making our subconscious mind practice and look for positivity in a given single day. The more you do it, the more you realize that there is always something positive about, even in the most gravest of situations, provided we look at it. But that's an expert level, that's a mastery. And for that, one needs to go quite deep. And it takes years to really get to that kind of level of maturity. However, as normal individuals, while we go about in our day, we have a lot of things that indirectly kind of create stress in our head, even while we are rushing through the traffic, or we are waiting for our bus or the train or the metro to catch, or we're simply waiting for our colleague to join us in the meeting room or on our online Zoom meeting. Even small events like this causes stress. Similarly, while we all live a stressful life and most of it we cannot do much about it, cultivating a habit of gratitude really helps us in a very similar way, where we train our mind to look for the positivity in our everyday life. So every day when you wake up and consciously sit to think and write what you are thankful for today, you will find that there are patterns that emerge, and you will also find that your brain looks for positivity. And while you do so every single day, day by day, there comes a time where you will not find it any more difficult to think and be thankful for, but it becomes part of your personality, where you would be more thankful to not just mere 3 things, but maybe even more than that. And you may want to express it not just once in the morning or before you go to bed, but maybe several other times in a day. So friends, very simple habit, but it has a profound effect both on our mind, on our subconscious way of working, and it's deeply connected to neuroscience. Any positive thought or any positivity, while we either consciously think about it or we experience it, it releases good chemicals in our body, which is what we all need in our brain to live a holistic well-being life. So gratitude is one of just very simple, powerful tool that you could also practice every single day. While the more longer you do it and try to inculcate this into your day-to-day living, the long-term benefits will be very profound. It's just like that compound interest that just keeps adding up, and then you get the results in the long term, impacting both your emotional mind, your physical mind, and also your mental mindset. Thank you, friends. That's it for today. I shall talk to you soon in another upcoming podcast series. If you have any further questions or any particular topic that you may want me to address or speak about, or have a question, please feel free to reach out to me into the email address given in the comment box. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.